Ever wondered what the difference between a connection and a follower on LinkedIn is? Well, the answer to that and a whole lot more is coming up right now. Hey there, Mark Warnken here, your friendly and helpful social media for business expert. And if this is your first time here, this channel is all about helping business owners and brands and startups to understand and harness the power of social media to generate leads and to increase sales using LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and a whole lot more. So hit the subscribe button below to stay up to date with everything social media. I release videos every Wednesday and Saturday, and you definitely don't want to be missing out on them. So what is the difference between a connection and follower on LinkedIn? Is there a difference? Well, the answer to that is yes, there definitely is a difference between a connection and a follower on LinkedIn. LinkedIn's a giant database and a search engine, and you get the opportunity to connect with business people or colleagues, not only in your own city or state or country, but from all around the world. And we get to connect with them in a few different ways. You can be a follower of someone on LinkedIn, but you can also be a connection on LinkedIn. Might sound a little bit confusing, but I'm going to go to some live screen action right now and show you the difference between a connection and a follower on LinkedIn. So by the end of this video, that mystery hopefully will be all solved.
So here we are, live screen action on my LinkedIn profile. And if we now follow my mouse here on the screen, it'll make it a little bit more easier for us to then finally understand what the difference between a connection and follower on LinkedIn is. It's a question I get asked all the time, hence why recording this video as an educational tutorial for everyone to then improve their skills with LinkedIn. So at the time of recording this video, which is early 2019, LinkedIn have 590 million people around the world who've gone to the time and effort to set up a LinkedIn profile. But we're not connected to everyone around the world. It's a bit like the 6 degrees of separation, that term that we've all heard of. In the LinkedIn world, it's the 3 degrees of separation. So someone might be connected to me, and we might have a mutual friend who have a mutual friend. A little bit confusing, I know, but by the end of this, hopefully some of that confusion will be gone. So the average person, though, on LinkedIn only has a few hundred connections. So the average person is really not that connected with lots and lots of people around the world. So we're now going to go through and explain the difference between the connection and followers on LinkedIn. So on my profile at the moment, so I'm going to click on my network tab up the top here, and that's going to take me to a new screen page for my LinkedIn profile. And over here on the left, it's showing connections. I have first level connections of 19,000. So I'm one of LinkedIn super connectors. So closing in on 20,000 first level connections. And these are people that I can message directly and engage with very easily via the LinkedIn platform. So it's going to bring up a recent list of all of my connections, and away we go. So I connected with Ravi only about an hour ago. So we are now first level connections. Whenever we're posting and liking and commenting and sharing of information across the LinkedIn platform, there's a chance that we will be appearing on each other's newsfeed. Each time you do make a post on LinkedIn, it doesn't go out to your full level of connections. LinkedIn do limit it, as do Facebook and YouTube and all of the other social media platforms. But there's a chance that we can start seeing the information that both of us are liking and commenting and sharing. So again, I could click on Ravi just to refresh who he is and where he's from. We connected about an hour ago. He's from Mumbai. And if I wanted to, by virtue of now being a first level connection with Ravi, I could actually send him a direct message. And I think we already did that this morning. Hi, Ravi, thanks for connection. So he said, Mark, I'd like to add you to my network. We connected. So we've done a virtual handshake across the platform of LinkedIn. Thanks for the connection, Ravi. And he was able to respond back saying, no problems, good luck. Keep me posted. So this is the power of LinkedIn. Invisible has now become visible. There potentially could be opportunities for Ravi and I to work together in some way, shape or form. So you can scroll through here and you can then get a recent snapshot of your most recent connections. The green dot, in case anyone is wondering what that is, that's LinkedIn's active status feature. That means, Rebecca, this person is live on LinkedIn now. So if I was to send her a message, there's a chance that I might get an immediate response because she is live on the platform now. So you can scroll through. Again, connected with Michelle a few days ago. Michelle is in Brighton, Colorado. I think we sent some messages to each other as well. By virtue of now being first level connection, Michelle and I now get the opportunity to engage with each other. Oh, that's right. Michelle said she liked some of my videos. Thank you for the tutorials. I do lots of YouTube videos, so don't forget to go to my YouTube channel, Mark Warnken, socialmediaselling123.com, because all of these tutorials end up on my YouTube channel as well as my Facebook page, and away we go. So that's the benefit of that's the explanation of a connection on LinkedIn. It's basically like in the real world where you've shaken hands, you've met at a networking function, you've exchanged business cards, all of that. You then have information from someone. It's the same here on LinkedIn, where you've done the virtual connection of shaking hands and exchanged information, and then from that you can now start reaching out and seeing what the other person is up to. Most importantly, though, you can send that person a message, which then we now move on to what is the difference between a follow-up. So again, starting here on my homepage, let's scroll down a little bit here to where it says, the internet's a little bit slow. Here we go, manage your, brings up people who are actually following me. So these are people who have decided to follow me, but not actually be a first level connection. So Dustin here, he's a follower of me. I haven't followed him back yet, but if I click on Dustin here, it's going to bring up his profile. It probably shows that we're a second level connection or something, and he does. Here we go, Dustin Norris, Greater San Diego level, second level connection. So Dustin is actually following me, but we are not a first level connections yet. So the information that I'm posting out on a daily basis may appear on Justin's newsfeed because he's expressed some interest in actually following me. So I get the option here to either follow Dustin back, or actually I could over here send him a connection request. And I probably will send him a connection request because it looks like he does some work in the Instagram space, and there might be an opportunity for us to learn from each other. So we are not first level connections. Dustin has decided to be a follower of me, so he would then get the opportunity to be able to engage and then see what information that I'm posting. Over here again, we have Caroline Randall. If I click on Caroline, I think we connected, or she followed me. And yes, second level connection. Carolyn's here in Wollongong, New South Wales, Australia, only about an hour or so from me. So again, I can click here. I can either follow back or I can send her a connection request. It's probably worth me connecting with Carolyn or Caroline or Caroline, because there might be opportunities for us to engage and open up the lines of communication, and who knows where that will end up. So that's the difference between connections and followers on LinkedIn. So hopefully the mystery surrounding what a connection is and what a follower is on LinkedIn has become a lot more clearer for you.
Well, there you go. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video and you now understand what the difference between a connection and follower on LinkedIn is. What I want you to do now is go to the comment section below and let me know your thoughts on, do you connect with people, or do you just follow people on LinkedIn, or do you have a blend of both that works best for you? Also, I'd love to connect with you on LinkedIn as well. So find me on LinkedIn. Go to my profile, send me a connection request, and I would love to accept you into my LinkedIn network. Also, you can find me on Facebook as well. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can stay up to date with everything social media that's going to help you, your business, and your brand. Mark Warnken, Social Media Selling, signing off, and I will look forward to seeing you again real soon in another one of my videos.